Hello, my beautiful love beams. It's 888 today, and that's why I'm wearing a crown because today is full of abundance. It's full of amazing, infinite possibilities, and it's a moment for our past, present, and future to become one. And what do I mean by that? Well, we all know what an 8 looks like, right? Turn that on its side and it's an infinite loop. So look at it as you are the middle point, and it took your past to create the middle while also catapulting into the future. So, what does that mean? You, as the middle point of that 8 or of that infinity symbol, means that everything that you do in this moment, right here, right now, not only affects the future, but it also changes the past. And yeah, you can't see it. Yeah, you don't know what that means, but your ancestors know. Your ancestors feel it. Because guess what? Energy is neither created nor destroyed, only transformed. Now, what does that mean? What do you. Come on, Ash. Well, just so you know, I'm an engineer. It's why I became an engineer, looking back now. But this is a law. This is a law of energy. It's been proven. So it took all of your ancestors for you to get to this moment. And they didn't just vanish. Their energy is still within you. And so everything that you're doing in this moment, whether it's unraveling, whether it's figuring life out, whether it's changing the pattern that you've been in for your entire life, you are changing that for the future, your future, while also changing everything that your ancestors went through. They chose you to do it. That's why you're doing it. But what I want to talk about now is the utter chaos of unraveling and looking at and really calling in and grounding it in the future that you want, the future that you know you're meant to live. And you might not know what that looks like. You might not know what your purpose is. You might be trying to discover those things. But you know you're meant for something great. Because guess what? You are. You didn't come here to just do what you're doing. Because if you did, you wouldn't be feeling the way you're feeling. So when you know that you're on this journey of something greater, because you feel it, you just feel like you're being pulled towards something. Your life becomes chaos a lot of times because you're going home, you're waking up, you're doing all the things that you know make you feel good, whether whether that's meditation, whether that's breath work, whether that's therapy, whether it's group work, maybe it's going to the gym, or maybe it's all of the above. It doesn't matter what it is, but you feel so alive doing it that you know you're creating a change. And you can feel that change. You might still have the same people, places, and things within your life, but you notice that there's a difference between how you connect with those things now. You know why that is? That's because you're changing on a cellular level, on an energetic, atomic level. You are changing. Your atoms are rearranging to your new energetic frequency. Take the body away, take all the physical things that we have in front of us, and just imagine an atom, exactly like how you look at it in the chemistry book. And those are arranging themselves and rearranging themselves to every single time you up level. So, of course, our outside reflected life is going to look like chaos. You might have people leaving your life. You might have an upset, a disruption. You might have some kind of random issue come up. Whatever it is, your car might be having trouble. But just know that every single thing is reflecting something back to you from within. And what do I mean by that? I'll break it down for you. Our cars are a great reflection of how we take care of ourselves. Because we need our car to go around everywhere. And Luna agrees, that's why she came over here. But we need our car to get around, especially if you live in California or you live somewhere that has a lot of traffic. So if we don't take care of it, that means we don't value ourselves. Because when you strip away the fact that it's a car, when you strip away the fact that you are in a body, at the very, very cellular level, they're just cells. So, of course, that car is going to reflect back to me something. So, if it's having trouble, I always ask myself, what am I having trouble with right now? Or if she needs a wash, I'm like, dang, maybe I need to cleanse right now. Like, why have I been pushing it off? And so it's these little things within our life that are trying to communicate. We ask God, we ask the universe to give us a sign when the signs are right in front of you. But are you willing to see them? Are you willing to really open your eyes and open your heart to what they're trying to tell you? Because it might not be something so love and light. It might be something that you don't want to actually look at, that you don't want to face, because you face it and you know your whole life is about to change. You know that the disruption is necessary for you to catapult yourself into a new reality. And so when I say that your life becomes chaos, I don't mean that in a negative way, because every single time that we have these intense moments, it feels like a tornado comes through your life. It feels like you might not get out of it. It feels like you might be sad forever, or it feels like you don't even know what's going on. But it's in those moments that if you can just sit with yourself and realize that you're not in control of anything but yourself, that's where you find your power to move forward. Because the things that you can control are your own actions, your own feelings. But you first have to ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? Is this something that's mine? Is it something that I just keep scrolling on Instagram and it resonates because I haven't really thought about it, so of course it resonates? Or is this a media thing that keeps getting pushed out and I keep resonating with it because I'm not filtering what I'm watching, what I'm listening to? Everything is frequency, everything is energy. And so, in these chaotic moments, we're in them because we asked for some kind of change, some kind of up level, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that feels like for you. We asked for it on some level. But the real question is, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to ground yourself down into the knowing of who you are? And you might not even know where to start, but you start with asking the questions. and figuring out what the answer is for you without any kind of outside help, unless it's a therapist and you're willing to do the work with the therapist. You gotta start somewhere, my loves. I did, and look at me now. I went through shit too, and sometimes still do. But I don't ever let it hold me back, because I know every time I do, I quantum leap into a brand new reality that I've been asking for. It's been the greatest test of my life to get through multiple moments of chaos. And yeah, each time I thought to myself, I'm not going to make it out. How can I? This is like the end. And I put my big woman pants on. I put my goddess crown on, and I say, nah, I got this, because nothing's going to keep me down. So what if I fail? So what if it didn't work out? I did the best I could. And if I didn't, then I forgive myself. Because I don't want to live life being restrained, being tied down. No. Forgiveness is freedom. And so I forgive myself for every single mistake I've made. Not only right here, right now, but also in my past. Because some of our mistakes come from our ancestors. And that's a discussion for another time when you're further on the journey. Or if you have questions, let me know and I'll make a video on it. But what I'm trying to get at, loves, is that it's time to see yourself as infinite and as big and as full of life as you possibly can, because you are the only one that can make that happen. So are you going to be the one to stand in your way? And I got a little tickle in my throat, so you know that the channel is channeling. But I just want you to know that in these moments of utter chaos, of feeling like you're in a dark night of the soul, that could be another name for it. I've made a video on that before. But the difference between that one and this one is that this is an abundant day in general. Because 888, that means freedom. That means infinite possibilities. No limits. That means you're limitless. So what is it? Do you know your own limits? Because you're the only one that creates those in your life. And are you changing them if you've identified what they are? It only takes patience, love, understanding, and forgiveness to get there. And you will get there. No doubt about it. Especially if you're brave enough to reach out for community, for support. You find the people that you need, or really, rather, they find you. But it takes you putting yourself out there for them to find you. You've got this. Stop questioning. Start doing. Because at some point, you're going to wake up and you're going to be close to passing on, and you'll sit there and you'll say, I didn't live the life that I knew I could. And I know for a fact that won't be me. I'm living the best life that I can, the most expansive, the most abundant, the most infinite, limitless life I can. because I'm the only one that creates those limits. And so, with this video, I hope you know that you have the power and you're the only one that does. Put yourself first. Let everything fall away that's meant to, with the knowing that you'll come out the other side just fine. Even if it feels like you won't, you absolutely will. I love you guys. Drop some comments if you want to talk about anything that I've mentioned, or if you just feel like it. Yeah, it feels good today. It feels good. The goddesses are with me, the lions are with me. I'm having my birthday tomorrow, so I can't wait. I was going to say I'm having my solar return, but I actually don't know if that's the actual name of it, so that's why I hesitated. But anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day, night, evening. It's the same thing as night, but just have a good day. I love you.